Hello and welcome to Kalinda Tarot. I'm doing a card reading today for the collective. If it resonates, like and subscribe. You can also, if you want me to focus on a read or something like that, then you can put it in the comments. And because at the moment I'm just doing general, but I know some of you, especially in love situations, want to know how he feels or she feels, or so I could do like questions like that, which I am thinking of doing, but for the moment I'm just gonna read what comes up. So this is for just general what's around you for the next week. Okay, looks like it could be a love reading again. It's a bit similar to the story yesterday. So I don't know why this because I obviously do readings by myself, like I'll just when I'm doing practice readings, but this comes up a lot and I'm not in a relationship, so it's not got nothing to do with me, but there's a relationship that is breaking. It could have been over, you could have parted ways, and there hasn't been any communication, and if there has been, it's been argumentative, so you're not seeing eye to eye at the moment. You're both very stubborn. Where's the love lost, please? Yeah, there was confusion. There was deception. You don't know how your partner feels about you, or you don't know how you feel about your partner. That's why, there may be lies in the relationship. Yeah, which brought things to a stop. Like, I might have to do a different read, because I don't want to do the same reading all the time. Yeah, you've had an ending of a cycle. So although yesterday was maybe thinking about it, today I'm seeing there's an ending, going separate ways, because it's too much. It's been too much struggle with the relationship. Yeah, so you want to find happiness, maybe with someone else, because they're not growing, they're not changing. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it does remind me of a situation in my past. I think there's going to be a comeback around. Where you could get together, but there's going to be a period of silence, where you're both maybe reflecting, because obviously if there's been arguments and stuff like that, you've obviously voiced what it is that you would like from your person, and they haven't been able to meet your needs. So you've had to pull away for your own sake, because you know it can, I believe a lot of people that stay in relationships just for the sake of being in a relationship. Yeah, I think you're gonna give it one last go, like mutually, but there's going to be a time where you're going to separate, and you know, possibly there'll be no contact. Yeah, I think the problems are with the masculine, to be honest, because after the silence, the masculine is gonna, yeah, he's gonna come back with emotions, and then you're gonna decide. It's a very strong love connection. So there must be that push and pull that's going on, and sometimes, you know, they can be quite toxic because of the intensity of the connection. But I think the feminine's going to pull back. The masculine has to work on himself, and that's whether he chooses to do so, to be honest. Because, you know, the actions at the moment are not bringing happiness in the relationship. You know, it's hard for the feminine as well, because yeah, you're gonna wait for him. I suggest that you don't wait for him, because you know there's no guarantee that he will work on himself. What it is, you know, and I'm not being horrible to men, and I'm not, you know, being up the feminine or whatever, but women have a lot of faith in the man, and you know, we take a lot of shit for the man to fix up. Like, and we ignore a lot. If we love you, we ignore a lot. So, you know, we might wait for that moment that he sees sense and tries to change, but oftentimes it's a bit late. And she could have waited a long time already, doing the same things over and over again, you know, giving him chances after chance. And he's withholding his emotions. He could even, you know, bit of a control freak. Yeah, the feminine needs to work on herself. She needs to, because if there's been a breakup, there needs to be healing on both sides. So the woman needs to heal. The man needs to heal as well. And, you know, hopefully at some point, because the connection is strong, it does look like there's going to be a come together again. But the feminine needs to really stand her ground with whatever it was that was around the breakup. You need to make sure that, you know, you don't accept minimal, because if you're giving more, then it's unequally yoked. Like, you have to both give the same in a relationship. And sometimes these connections are really hard. I don't like titles, so yeah, the woman has to be patient, because when the masculine comes back, he may come back with a lot of promises and a lot of, you know, he's changed and this, that and the other, where he may not. Because what could be happening is that he's, you know, he's missing you, or you know, he wants to give it another go. But you know, there's a lot of times where they avoid, because you know, to do healing takes a lot of work. It's not an easy fix, so they may come back before they're ready, and that's fine. But the feminine shouldn't take them back blindly. You have to make sure, like, whatever the issue was, make sure that you both work towards it together to have the best possible outcome. Because if you take someone back because of something, and then you take them back and they haven't changed shit, and then they're just going to slip back into their old ways. So just be careful on that note. Because, you know, love is a very strong emotion, and it's not something you can detach from. Like, whether you've broken up or not, the love's still going to be there. Yeah, just make sure you don't go back into things too quickly. Like, make sure that you do see changes in the masculine, and it's not just like empty promises, because you're going to end up back in the same cycle. If you want to break the cycle, like if this has happened before, and because it's a strong connection, it's possible that it's happened many times, you know. So if you can see things that are repeating itself, then you need to take time for yourself, and you know, you deserve better. You deserve someone that is gonna love you, you know, and do the, what are you prepared to do for love, you know, because you could be bending a lot of rules just for the sake of love, but really, is that loving yourself? You've got to love yourself before you can love someone else. And sometimes you got to be tough. Because no amount of persuasion, no amount of explanation is going to make someone realise, you know, what they've lost. Only losing someone is going to show them that, because, you know, they may have the idea that they're never going to lose you, especially if this happened before. But yeah, if you'd like me to focus on a question or something like that, because, you know, I don't know why this reading is coming up all the time, then, because I don't want it to be, I do a read and then the same thing's coming out every day. So yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video.